Good evening, friends. My name is Regina, and welcome to another video. We are here to just talk about my experience this weekend. I have some stuff that I'm going to put in the video, but I went camping. Let's back it up. Reverse. Okay, I went to Sequoia National Park this weekend, and I was able to see General Sherman, the biggest tree on earth by volume, and it was an experience. I feel super rejuvenated and refreshed, and this feeling just tells me that what I do in my daily life as far as to make money is not feeding my soul anymore versus my experiences when I'm out and about doing things that I really enjoy. And I wanted to talk about, fear. I think that, a lot of us live in a sense of fear of what do I do next? I'm just gonna keep doing what I've always been doing and keep staying that course because that has seemed to work for me. But when we say work, what are we defining that as, right? What do we mean by work? Is that, being stable in your life? Is that being able to provide for your family? Is that, what does work, your definition of work mean? And I think over time that definition changes. And I think that is where people forget what the whole reason that you do what you do is. It's not just to have a place to go and do a job or have a place to go and make money. It's to have a place to go where you feel like your contribution is really making a difference, right? Because ultimately all of us as human beings have this connection to that. And so this weekend just reminded me of that. I have not been outdoors like this in a while, and I used to do it quite frequently when I was going through a lot of change and transition in my life. And now I've purchased an RV unit that is going to take me all over the place, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm just praying that God leads me to the right direction for what's next for me. I keep asking that question, and I feel like I've kind of answered it now. I think I know that in this phase of life, I've already done what I had to do, and now I get to do what I want to do. And that's what my message is that I'm going to be doing what I want to do. And if it's not what I want to do, I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to do it, period. Because I think some people spend a lot of time on the things they cannot impact or cannot change instead of spending time on the things that they can. And that's the whole point for me posting this today. Everybody has a different thing that feeds their soul, and you have to find what that thing is. And I think for me, it's two things. It's nature and connecting with nature and connecting with God, connecting with things that are beyond myself, right? And then the second part is helping someone. Those are the two things that really drive who I am at the core. And when I'm not doing those things, I don't feel like I'm contributing that much, and that is not a good feeling. Now at this point, right? I don't feel like I have anything to prove to anyone anymore in life. And that anything I do is because I truly want to do it. Not because I can't do it, not because, I'm trying to be measured by what I do. It's because it's what I want to do, right? So I'm just saying that because I want you to think about that. Think about, what do you want to be doing, right? How are you going to make that thing that you want to be doing happen? How are you going to show up for yourself as much as you show up for others? because once you can figure that out and do it, that changes the game. It's a game changer. And we're in this world right now that is so uncertain about so many things. So the one thing that I feel like you can be certain about is what you want to be doing. So that's my advice. That's my TED Talk for the day, as they say. Not because I want to be preachy or anything like that, but I just think that I got reminded this weekend that the thing that makes me happy is not the Monday through Friday. The thing that makes me happy are all the things that I do to help people and to be in nature, connected with things that are beyond myself. So, yeah, I just want to share that. I'm going to post some video from my trip to Sequoia National after this. And yeah, it was a fun time. We got caught in snow, sleet, rain. There was a rainstorm the whole night until like, I don't know, 6 a.m. in the morning when it finally decided to stop. So I had no cell phone service. I had no signal. I had no way to watch anything, do anything. So you know what I chose? Rest. And I think sometimes it's hard to choose that because you're like so used to just go. I gotta get this thing done. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And I think God literally was like, you cannot do anything else. So I want you to rest. And I got the message. I really got that message. So just something to think about, right? Disconnection. I've been seeing a lot of things in the recent days around social media and like being online, you know, so many hours in a day. And that's hard when your job requires you to be online so many hours in the day. So I'm trying to be very mindful now about how much time I spend online, right? How much time I spend just being connected. I want to be connected to people, but I want to be connected to them in a way that's meaningful, not in a way that doesn't tell the full story, right? Just seeing someone online and what they post or seeing their viewpoint, that's not real connection. I mean, you can connect with people because you have like qualities, but what I'm talking about when I say connection is, you know, in person, memorable, lasting connections. So that is what we need to be focused on, what I need to be focused on. I'll speak for myself. But yeah, so Sequoia National, highly recommend that you go if you can ever in life. There were people from all over the world there, and it was a very, how do I say, it was a good experience because I got to see these things that are thousands of years old that were here before me, and they're most definitely going to be here after me. So it's just a real good reminder of what matters and what doesn't matter. But yeah, take a look at the video clips and the photos, and then I'll see you soon.